Ainga tōpito o te taira piti, te reo whakakotahi iwi. Te reo Ngati Porou.
Radio Ngati Porou has been bringing our people together for the last 30 years. From its inception in 1987 to address social unrest in the community to today. Kei te whakakotahi tonu te reo irirangi o Ngati Porou I te iwi. With the help of Radio Waikato, a temporary radio station was run from the old Williams and Kettles building in Ruatoria by volunteers. That trial proved so popular in getting people talking to each other, the community rallied together to set up a permanent station. A small skyline garage was built on the site of Ruatoria Motors, a victim of arson. He manu I ara mai ngā pungarehu o Ruatoria. The station was likened to a phoenix rising from the ashes, and on the 31st of August 1987, Radio Ngati Porou began broadcasting. The late Jack Wānoa had the honour of hosting the first ever Radio Ngati Porou broadcast.
Hikurangi is the mountain, Waiapu the river, and Ngati Porou the people. This is the voice of Radio Ngati Porou, coming to you on 1125 kilohertz. Many people are now gathering in the heart of Ruatoria for the official opening of our very own Ngati Porou radio station.
He was one of a number of committed volunteers who kept the station running in its early days. Later that year, the community rallied together again, this time to run a fundraiser for the station. To look at the photos of that day, one would think almost everyone living on the East Coast attended. People lined both sides of the street. The radiothon raised a whopping $44,000. Big money in those days. Funding was also sourced through Max's scheme to teach archiving and sound and video recording. Students would jump in our red van and head out to collect interviews, hui and events of significance. That's the gold we hold in our archives. Ko te nui ngā o ngā pakeke kua ma te no atu.
Ngati Porou whānui tunu tēnā koutou e whakarongo mai nā ki te reo irirangi o Ngati Porou I raro e te maru o Peti Matarau. E mihi atu tēnei kia koutou katoa. E mihi anō hoki ki tau tātou teihana kua tai mai nei ki wainga nui ai tēnei o tātou taone, ara ki te araro.
With the help of Te Runanga o Ngati Porou, Radio Ngati Porou was granted its first broadcast licence in 1989.
I moi te rirotanga mai o te reihana mo te reo irirangi o Ngati Porou, e nui a mātou haere ki te motu, ki te whaiwhai haere e kia whakamanatia te nā huatanga mo Ngati Porou. Ara ko ngā tanga te maharana wau ko Kate Walker, ko Koro Dews, me ma te kaiwai. Koe nā tō mātou rōpū haere ki Rotorua, ki Hāmutana, ki Pōneke. Ki reira tautohito hei I te taha I a Williamson, kia whakamanatia te reihana mo tēnei reo irirangi. Engari I roto I ngā kōrero, I roto I ngā whakawhiti whakaaro, ka tautoko mai te kāwanatanga. Nā reira, ka riro mai te reihana.
A year later, we secured our first dollop of government funding, $65,000. For a station which had run on love for 3 years, that was like winning lotto, and we were able to employ 8 full-time staff. On the 20th of September 1991, the Radio Ngati Porou station building was opened by the then Minister of Broadcasting, Maurice Williamson. Funding for the building came from New Zealand On Air, a koha from the people of Niue, a loan from Te Runanga o Ngati Porou, a radiothon, and the 1988 Cyclone Bowler concert. The Skyline Garage was decommissioned to become the first Twini Ngāwai recording studio. Manu Waiata is one of the highlights of our first decade. Designed to promote songwriting, Manu Waiata was a collaboration with the Waiapu Arts Council. Ngati Porou had produced prolific composers like Twini Ngāwai, Tuapirana Ngata and Ngoi Te Whairangi, and Manu Waiata was aimed at tapping the musical talent of our people. The winners of the very first Manu Waiata competition was the Manutahi School bilingual unit with their song He Ara Whainga. A year later, Manu Waiata was to produce what has become the most popular contemporary Ngati Porou anthem. Composed by Kahu Waitua and his mum Waipaina Waitua, Taku Manawa is sung all over the world by our people.
Ko Waiapu te awa, Ngati Porou te iwi, Taku Manawa, ko te taera whiti.
Towards the end of the first decade, we'd secured a commercial frequency in Gisborne, 93.3 FM, and our first East Coast FM frequency, 98.1, i Hikurangi.
Te reo, ngā